Hello, this is WTii, and this is a 4v4 random team on the game Warcraft 3 The Frozen Throne, which is the sequel to Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos. Reign of Chaos came out in 2002, and The Frozen Throne came out in 2003. So, it looks like I've got human. There are 4 races in this game. Human, Orc, Night Elf, and Undead. And I am playing human. So be it. So, looks like allies want to rush, or at least one of them does. Mass tier 1 and go go go! Incidentally, my name is Gagoo! And I have no idea really why I have that name, other than the fact that I like the word Gagoo, because it makes me laugh. Here we are. Oh, you can't see it on this list. Nope, you'll never get to see it. You were quick enough, you may have spotted it on the screen, but even then you wouldn't have known it was me because I didn't explain that it was me. Ho wells! So, I'm going to block off my main a little bit as human, because that's a good thing to do if you're a human race. Especially in 4v4, and I'm on the outside. You can see on the mini-map here. Shows you my 3 other allies on the map, and I'm on the outside, so there's one of the enemies, there's one of the enemies, there's one of the enemies, there's one of the enemies. So, they're all there, just waiting to be found. So I'm going to stick to footmen at the start, which are very basic units, but they're good, with a little bit of micro. Just good builders. It's always good to build something. I'm probably going to stick to footmen if this game goes well, because we are Russian, and Russian obviously means to attack early. For those of you that don't know, and for those of you that do know, well, I guess it didn't need explaining, did it? Either way, I just did. Now I'm going to scout a little bit with this footman, see if there's any funny stuff going on, such as towers being built outside my base. I might even get a little bit of a spot on what the enemy is. See what they're doing. There's creeps all over the map. Creeps are creatures that are NPCs, basically, computer controlled creatures that drop items and give you experience. They're very good to kill. Great, I'm against an undead. Undead, in my opinion, are the most powerful units, well, race in the game. At least for, I should definitely clarify that. They are the most powerful when it comes to 4v4. When it comes to 1v1, not so much. I'm going to share units because allies seem to be quite keen on sharing, so I've got no problem with that, as long as they don't go and touch my stuff, basically. I'll share out of pure politeness. Little else. So I'm going to creep the mobs. Creep the mobs basically means kill the creeps, but you call it creeping. Near my enemy, because this means he's going to have actually even less to creep. Because that's pretty much the first thing you do in the game, is you take on creeps. You level up your hero, you get more powerful, and so on and so on. Where's my water elemental? I want that to tank. Don't want to really take damage if I can help it on my units, because water elementals are summoned units, so they disappear after a while. Short while. I'm going to actually tech up here because I'm not absolutely confident on this rush working, because I'm not sure how well it's going down. Always got to have a backup plan. Looks like my enemy is trying to fast creep his expansion spot and try and get himself an expansion. Oh, almost got cut off there. Surrounding in this game is really powerful. If you can surround enemy heroes and force them to TP, it will actually do extra damage. That's great. So it looks like we've got units behind us, so we're going to get gangbanged a little bit. Don't really want to fight in an undead base if you can help it. Oh, come on, give me your hero. Yes, got the surround, but I'm probably going to lose my archmage. My archmage actually takes more damage than his hero. So even though I get the surround, it actually sucks a little bit for me. Got to move around. There you go, see. You're hard focused on me, but I'll keep my units here. Force the TP on him. Actually, could probably back a little bit. I'm not sure. This seems like a lot of units. Definitely got to get myself a tower up and get myself some sort of healing going. Unfortunately, I've got nowhere I can heal with my Archmage, and he could die with just one Death Coil, to be honest, which is an ability that the Death Knights have, and there's 2 of them. And it's ranged, very long ranged. It's just basically a big long bolt that kills anything. Very powerful, and we've got 2 undeads to deal with, so this is quite nasty. Meanwhile, we haven't lost anything. They've lost a TP. A TP is worth 350 gold, and it's very useful, especially in 4v4. So I'm just going to come back here, speed build this. I have to spend money on a healing potion, as it were. Definitely going to get myself defend, because the undead's main army comprises of lots and lots of pesky fiends, and fiends are very long range, very powerful units. The other guy's gone ghouls, which are much weaker, and I'm grateful that he did actually go ghouls, because to be quite frank, they're not that great in 44RT, so that's going to make it a little bit easier. So I'm going to get myself a lumber mill. Moving along. Macro is quite easy in this game. It's all about micro, to be quite frank. Got to do your macro mostly, for the most point in this game, is actually concentrating on what your allies are doing, your enemies are doing, where they're going to be, expansions, bits and bobs like that. So there's a bit more to take into hand. Okay, I've got defend now, so that's going to make it a lot easier to be aggressive here. Wish my ally still stuck with me, but unfortunately he's run off now. So that leaves me against two people on my own, which is great. This is part of the problem with playing team games. Got to move the weaker units to the back. Try and put pressure on the heroes most of all if you can. In Warcraft 3, certain units do extra damage to other types. So these footmen, because they do melee damage, will do extra damage to the fiends if I can hit them. So hopefully I could, but obviously I'm not going to put too much into that. All my footmen are going to take minimal damage from the fiends anyway, so the ghouls are the biggest threat currently, due to the fact that fiends are doing minimal damage because I've got defend on. Unfortunately he's trying to focus my archmage whenever he can, which is really painful because the archmage is such a weak hero. But I can get myself another hero myself, and that's going to be the good old powerful Mount King, who is super good. There are 5 peons to a mine, 5 acolytes in this case, so if you can kill them you'll be doing yourself a big favour. Looks like I'm getting ganked from the back, so bring the archmage back all together. He doesn't need to even be there. I don't want to encourage him in any sort of way to get some free hits. I'm going to pull back my units a little bit. Archmage is still getting a little bit ganked there, but as soon as I get my Mountain King out, well, it's going to be my turn to start doing the ganking. And he's going to love that. Mountain King just needs to hurry the heck up, to be honest. It's a lot of units to deal with. I think Yellow stopped building units a long time ago. I'm not sure what it is he's going for. Stormbolt is an offensive ability that the Mountain King has that is extremely good, and I'm going to use it if I can to try and get a free surround on an enemy hero and do some massive damage. Come on, there he is. Right, this is it. Okay, I'm going to lose my Archmage by the looks, because he's got the same idea. Ah, for God's sake, they move so slow when they got defend on. That's the problem with footmen. See if I can get another go at him. Unbelievable, he actually slipped through there. Looks like my allies have been doing a better job than us. And I'm going to finish off this guy anyway, because he's so low health. There we go. Back to defend, so they can actually be somewhat useful against the range units that they have to fight against. I'm going to start getting some priests out, so I can have some heals going down. I think we're backing off here. I'm not even sure what's going on. Trying to read what my allies doing. He wants to creep this little spot, which is a good idea. Extra experience for us, whilst our enemies are sitting inside of their bases doing nothing. Kill Bollock and win. Bucklock, which is the green guy by the looks of it. He's probably situated here. Okay, so we've got lots of undead fiends, which are annoying. I'm going to get myself a couple of workshops, or I would do if I built myself a blacksmith. We can continue to creep, to be honest, if they are sitting inside of their base. Oh, finally my heroes come back. Takes quite a while to get there. Get myself Dispel, so I can have that use of that. Don't have to voice. Oh, okay. Looks like someone's getting. Unfortunately, I'm still creeping at the moment, so it's a bit bad timing. I'll just sort of threaten them a bit, and now there's going to be more than that. Oh, okay, that's really bad. That's very annoying. Get that creep down fast, and then I can concentrate on stealing the item and then helping my ally out. Okay, he's going to back, so may as well just TP at this point because it's going to be me against 2 players. So it's not going to work out too well for me at any rate. Right, finally I can get myself some workshops, which are going to allow me to get tanks, which are super units basically in 4v4. They're actually extremely good for anti-air, and so far I haven't seen any air units from the undeads, but they all get air. Undeads always get air. Keep my Archmage back a bit, he's just a bloody target. Great big target on him. Now I can start being aggressive. So 2v2 at the moment, that's fine. Undead and human versus 2 undeads. I think we can focus red since he seems to be caught out a little bit. My ally's gone triple hero there, which is nice to see. Just buying more time, to be honest, because what you can see is up here at the top is basically the enemy's getting completely and utterly raped, so as long as we keep alive down at the bottom, then no harm, no foul. It's all good. It's all good. There's all different... Oh, he's spotted something, has he? Burrow. That's much like the Roach ability, or any Surg ability. Apart from Surg, drones themselves, they can burrow as well. So they got the idea from Warcraft 3. A lot of the ideas come from Warcraft 3. Apart from force fields, what were Blizzard thinking with that? That's not how you balance the game. It's got destroyers, which are kind of anti-casters, so it's a bit annoying because I like my priest. See if I can get a cheap surround on this DK. Unfortunately, my ally is charging there a little bit with his hero. He's going to lose that, so that's a bit of a pickle for us. Bit of a mess really, all of this, to be honest. We're fighting in a enemy's base, so that's never good. Anyway, managed to get down one of their heroes, so that's all good. See if I can get the other DK would be absolutely brilliant. Ah, it's so hard to see. He's actually got units underneath it. Should be able to kill it. Oh no, he's going to TP out. Gonna keep on with this. Oh wow, time to back because another player has just entered the arena. As soon as someone enters the arena, get the hell out. Do not hang around. Right, okay, now I can get myself... I really want to get tanks, and I'm going to stick to it, even though I know that mortars is probably a better choice due to what they've actually built. But what the hey. Tanks it is. They're good solid units. Okay. They're good blocking units as well, so once again, my enemy's TP to defend this guy, and basically now sacrificing that base for it. So you can't really afford to be in a situation where your ally wants to TP all the time to help you out, or vice versa, or you have to help out your ally, because if you're in that situation you basically already lost the game. Because you can't afford to keep on helping out your allies like that. If your enemies are getting away with provoking them into spending 350 gold on the TP every single time. Oh, so much of this is going to be a jargon to you. For a lot of you who are watching this, you're not going to have a clue of what I'm talking about. Which is fair enough. Hopefully you just enjoy hearing it. There is quite a lot to this game, and I've pretty much learnt it all because I've played it for so long. And I will continue to play it for so long. It's a brilliant game, just enjoy it. Still like StarCraft 2, to be honest. I think they're both good games. StarCraft 2 has definitely got a lot more potential than Warcraft 3 at this moment because it's a newer game. Warcraft 3 is kind of dying, but it's still alive. I still get games, amazingly enough. But yeah, it's time for StarCraft 2 if you ever want to get good. So don't look at this and think, yeah, I'm going to start getting pro at Warcraft 3 instead of StarCraft 2 if that's your ambition, because it's not really going to take you anywhere. Okay, I got wood. I can give wood to some allies. Now I'm going to go into food upkeeps. There's different types of food upkeeps. There's no upkeep, low upkeep, and high upkeep. Now, the more food you've got, basically, the more expensive it is. For example, the units don't cost more, but you get less from your mine. So I'm getting 7 instead of 10 gold every single time one of my peons return from the mine. Now, anyway, this is so much talking. It's barely giving me a chance to concentrate on playing. I wish I could show off some more snazzy tricks, and I'll probably do that in another video some point down the line. But for the most part, this is kind of more educational than anything. You can try and understand what it is that Warcraft is and what it is that Warcraft does. Plus, it spawned World of Warcraft. If it wasn't for Warcraft 3, you wouldn't have World of Warcraft. Count yourself. Oh, okay, everyone's going to TP back here. Looks like that's the way it's going to go down. I'm going to see where he TP to. TP to the back, because it's very important to TP exactly where your allies are TPing. Like here, I can TP here. I should obviously TP a bit earlier, but if I TP right in the front, everyone's TP at the back, I basically sacrifice myself. And here we go. Oh, right in the middle of it. Oh, look at that. Yeah, they don't like that much. Now, this is basically the part where the enemies just lose. Don't even have to pay too much attention to it. Warcraft 3 doesn't require as much attention as StarCraft 2 does. There's no doubt about that. But it does when it comes to micro. Because StarCraft 2 is far more important to macro. My hero's getting nuked at the moment. One of them's going to die, without doubt. I can't do anything about it. Looks like this is the GG. Coming up right here. Oh, it's one of my allies that said it. He's pissed off the enemy. He's saying good game before the game is technically over. Ooh, naughty, naughty. Gonna get my hero back. Unfortunately, they take quite a while to get when they die. So try not to lose your heroes. And there's the GG. By the GG, I just mean the game is over. So there's Gagoo! Right there, you can have a look at your overview, the amount of units I built, heroes, resources. The best way to get the top score in this game is basically to build multiple heroes, up to 3, and get more resources. So get more resources than anyone else. Otherwise, that's pretty much what gives you the top score. Alright, thank you very much for watching. This has been Witty. Please subscribe, rate, and comment.